your good friend Hassan Campbell.
I don't want to talk about that guy.
Nah, but he's still on your thing. Like I'm just like, yo, like what? Why is that? Like just
If that's his mo, that's his mo. But I don't want to feed into anything negative.
negative. No, and I
You know
get
what I'm
it.
saying?
And the reason I asked, not to cut you off,
Right,
because I try to put you guys on together with the,
right,
networking.
right.
And
But unfortunately, I
can
feel
you ever
like
make amends with him?
no,
No.
no, I don't believe so. I can get to a. I'm in a place where I don't care like that anymore. But I think that when you cross certain lines, it's like, and he might feel the same way. He might feel the same. He might feel like, yo, man, I've crossed the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Every human being on the planet don't have to hold hands and hug and kiss each other. Sometimes we have differences that make us part ways, and you know, you never know what the future holds. But for me, I'm grounded in my morality, and I feel like once you go outside the lines and you do certain things, like it's just it's a deal breaker for me. It's like no, I don't really, you know what I mean? And he may feel the same way.
But to show people like that you not I'm not talking about just Hassan, but anybody that you a relationship fell apart with,
My
you could
name is
never.
not Minister Math Hoffa. Like it's not Minister Math Hoffa. I'm in a space where I can be who the I want to be, and I don't have to show people, oh, take the moral high ground and shit like that. I don't have to do that. If I go out in the club, I get into some shit and I knock it out. Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that. I don't
Yeah,
have to be the great guy. I don't have to be a saint for people to fuck with me. Like I don't. I'm just me.
I get it, Hoffa, but like everybody changes. And then look what happened when you was like, yo, I'm just me beating. I'm not beating people up. I'm not saying that, but being that the the bully figure and thing.
but
And
that was
then
the, it,
now,
it wasn't a persona. It was just me
I'm not
and a
saying it was a
bunch of
persona.
traumas.
You're right.
Be and my traumas are coming out in front of people. You dig what I'm saying? Like my the bad behaviors that I picked up growing up in Brooklyn, where your reputation was everything, and motherfuckers would try you for no reason, and if you looked a certain way, then it made you an easy target. That shit was still coming out of my pores while I was in battle rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? During that whole run, like y'all watch this punching shit and think that, oh yeah, he punched niggas. That's not the worst of what I've done. That's nigga. That's
Yeah.
the lightest side of it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if
100%.
you was to rewind time and I had to go down for anything, let it be the punches, because I was definitely out there doing some terroristic shit to people. You know what I mean?
100%. And I
So
know that.
it is what
But
it is.
like I said, people change, and like, and I say that to be like, yo, I feel like God's testing me even like he must be probably testing you even more that that you got money, you're
New
being
levels, new
successful.
devils.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
It's a bigger
like
test for me.
exactly.
Yeah.
So if somebody, and last time we talked, you said bigger, like you almost got, you're like, yo, let's get it on. But I think that God was testing you right there because he knows you could get triggered like that. He said, nah, let's go, let's fight right now. Like, you know what I mean? That, and then I'm like, yo, and I'm putting that out there because it's like for me too. It's like, yo, like I'm gonna put it out there, and I only told like Hoffa and the team that I used to have
Right.
that I put hands on my, and they're like,
And
yo,
that's not a good idea.
and I get it. And I came to you because I felt like, yo, you've been through it. Like you was on camera, people knew, you know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
why I told you.
Right.
Like I didn't want, I'm not gonna tell you, yo, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
But I told you because I felt like you have the knowledge, you've been there, and like I said, like that, and something happened to you, like that motherfucker hit you back, and then that the way you stood from that kind of that's why I feel like it catapulted you like to another level, and then now it's gonna be other ways that, like you said, new levels, new devils, right? So it's like, yo, boom, people, God's gonna test you in other ways,
Right.
and you get angry like that or react to it.
But you got to know that anytime you have an emotional response to something, you're out of bounds. You're out of bounds. You
How
are
can you-
clearly out of bounds.
But how can you control that right there? Like when someone's like, yo, I want to fight. Like,
It takes practice. It takes practice. But emotionally, when you making how many people are doing life in prison for a decision they made while they were emotional and regretting that minute of letting their emotions take control? How many people?
Right.
I'd say about 90% of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to recognize that emotional responses and letting your emotions control you or guide you or lead you is fucking wrong. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. In the grand scheme of things, if you could think about shit right in the minute. And I told this to a homeboy of mine the other day. He was going through it or whatever. He kept rewinding this problem over and over. He kept rewinding the fucking problem and rewinding it, and kind of like fighting with life and just saying, this is wrong and it should be like this. It should be like, but it's not.
He's putting mad energy into something.
Yeah, but it's not. He's putting so much energy into something that he couldn't change in that particular moment. And I told him, okay, if your life was a video game and you could take the controller right now, what decision would you make?
Pull it and start over, right?
No, but it put him in a perspective of if you removed what's a video game? Video game is goal based, right? You have to pass this level, you have to go through these obstacles, and then you reach the next level, right? So that's the goal. That's the constant goal when you're playing a video game. You're not just going to turn it on and be running around a tree in a virtual world thinking that, this is the game, I'm winning the game. No, you're not going to do that. So you're always focused on a goal. The goal is reach the next level until you complete the game, right? So if you could run your life thinking like that, a lot of emotional responses that you have, you would remove them. It wouldn't even happen because you'd run into a problem and you'd problem solve it right there on the spot and know, well, okay, I have to get around this problem. How do I get around this problem? Okay, let me think. Okay, I go this way. All right, boom, got it. Next level. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people, they allow their emotions to validate themselves in a way where, or they validate their emotions in a way where they feel like they're justified for stupid shit. Stupid shit is stupid shit. Period.